Hello everyone, Jurassic World Evolution 2 just got another update, update 1.4.4, and a lot of this update is bug fixes, which I'm not going to phrase it as just bug fixes because we have been dealing with some bugs that I hope have been successfully fixed by this update, but what I want to specifically talk about are some of the park building changes that this update has made available for us. So I'm in the Biosyn Sanctuary map, and I'm just gonna go to a slightly less densely forested area. I'm gonna get rid of some of the trees. Now, previously what we had on this map was the Canada tree set. So the individually placeable trees that we have that we had on the Biosyn Sanctuary map were the same trees we had on the Canada map and I think California and some of the other ones as well. It was a pretty standard set, even though, as we can all see with our eyeballs, we have a completely different biome on the Biosyn Sanctuary map. So the update actually changed that. The update 1.4.4 gave the Biosyn Sanctuary map its own decoration, its own trees, excuse me. Now, this only applies if you have the Biosyn expansion, obviously. So keep that in mind. This is all about the Biosyn Sanctuary map and the Biosyn Sanctuary trees. So I'm going to show you the trees that we have in the set now. And then I'm going to share some thoughts on that. I'm gonna keep it quick though. I want to keep this video quick, just giving you the update on what has been changed in your game. So this is the set we have currently, and I have to say I'm personally disappointed by it. Not because the trees are bad. The trees are awesome. I love these trees. This one in particular, it's like my favorite tree. It's the best tree. Congratulations, you are the winner. The problem I have with this set is that it's just so unvaried. Like, when you take these two trees first, hold on, let me just make this a little bit clearer. Here, let's grab these first two trees. They're literally identical, The only difference is this one is mossy and this one is not. That is legitimately the only difference. Like, you see this little broken off branch over here, the exact same. This little branch over here that doesn't really have any foliage on it. It's just the exact same. You have eyes. You see they are the exact same trees. The only difference is the moss and lack thereof. And when we grab, hold on, so that would be these two. These are also super similar. Like, the only real difference is, again, the mossy thing going on the trunk over here. And this one also has these mossy tendrils hanging off it. But other than that, they're very similar. Same with these two right here. Super similar. The only difference is that mossy and with the moss hanging off the branches over there. Fine. You know what? Fine. I won't get into that one. But I personally feel that some of these trees should have been cut from the set and replaced with something that is actually different. I'm gonna be missing the Canada bush that we used to have available on this map. And personally, in my opinion, I feel like this individually placeable tree set takes down this biome, this map a notch. That is just my opinion. I'm not too pleased with it. That might also be fueled by the fact that I had an idea for this map for a future park building series. That is going to become a lot more difficult with this tree set having replaced the Canada tree set that we had. To answer some questions that I had on Twitter, no, they did not add the rocks to this set, but what they did add, which is something that probably should have been part of the game as soon as this update came out. I think it was just a case of a minor oversight, but I'm happy to have it fixed now, is that we have new decorations. And they're found over here. Now, I'm playing in an all buildings sandbox. Obviously, if you are playing on an older generation console, you have to choose the Biosyn Sanctuary building set to have these. But these are the things that come with the Biosyn Sanctuary. The Dominion Biosyn Expansion Chaos Theory mode. There you go. It's a mouthful, but we got there in the end. So these are the things that were available in the Chaos Theory mode to help us fight or combat or prevent, however you want to see it, the rustlers that would come into your park in that particular Chaos Theory mode to steal your dinosaurs. And you had these tools available there. So for example, floodlights and I don't know, this alarm. I haven't played the Chaos Theory mode yet. Look, I'm a SANDBOX girl, okay? Now, let me turn it to night so you can see the effects. Bam, look at that. I am a huge fan of these floodlights. Let me just grab one individually. No, it's this one. Look at that. I think that's really, really cool. I genuinely feel like that's a reason to turn on the day-night cycle and sometimes just experience your park at nighttime, because you can put these in exhibits to light them up in the dark so people can still properly see your dinosaurs. I think that's very cool. Now let's see what kind of effect it creates if we, for example, put it in the trees. Here, look at that. That's so cool. I'm a huge fan of that. Like, as a creative sandbox park builder, I get super, super excited about that. And also this thing right here, this watchtower. You know, I'm a big fan of like high security facilities and research facilities and stuff like that. And I feel this is absolutely perfect. Now, they're purely decorative, so they don't serve any function or anything. Like, for example, this thing, it doesn't have visibility on it. It's just more stuff to add to our parks. And I'm personally very happy with this addition. Now, let me grab the patch notes over here. Like I said, it's mostly bug fixes and stuff like that. Let's see if we can find something interesting. We have here fix for dinosaurs navigating through a fence after failing to attack a vehicle. Dinosaurs facing through fences, they call it navigating. I think that's a very fancy way of putting it. Dinosaurs just randomly escaping literally through the fences has been an issue, so I hope that this covers a lot of it. Also, fix for dinosaurs standing still for a few minutes, trying to perform a dominance fight a long distance away. You know, it's stuff like that. Stuff like that has been fixed in this update. This is one that I encountered personally during my park tour of the Better Jurassic Park San Diego, with the guests sort of, like, not sitting in the viewing gallery for the lagoons, but, like, floating behind it. That has been fixed in this update, so that is very good, because it was a very common bug. I saw a lot of people encountering that bug. This is also a bug that I encountered quite a bit myself, where dinosaurs wouldn't exit the hatchery when you told them to. There would be kind of a big delay on it because it said that the exit was blocked, and apparently it was just the large dinosaur itself blocking the exit, even though it was inside the hatchery. Doesn't matter, they fixed that now. So there's a lot of good bug fixes in here. I'll be interested to see if it really does fix all of it. By the way, if you want to see these full patch notes and read through it for yourself, I have linked the forum post in the description box down below, so you can check all of that out, everything that has been changed. It's a relatively small update, that's to be expected of updates like this, but I still wanted to inform you of this. I think it's still good news. I think there's still some good stuff in here, and I'm particularly really happy about those rustlers decorations that we have in SANDBOX now. I'm less of a fan of the trees that were changed in the Biosyn Sanctuary map, but I guess I'll live with it. I mean, I don't have any other choice, but you know, if I could give a small bit of advice to Frontier, they don't watch this, but you know, just to put that out in the universe, exchange some of these trees with something more different, please. That would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I hope that this video informed you well. Give the video a like if it did. I appreciate you watching this video. And if you're not subscribed yet and you want to join the square, then please subscribe to the channel. We are growing massively and I'd love for you to join. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the updated game.